Good morning. Thank you very much to Martino for inviting me to talk a little bit about Aptiv Solutions and our role within the Catalyst. We were the very first client and tenant in the Catalyst. I'd like to spend 5 minutes just sort of outlining the services that we provide and do for the types of tenants that the Catalyst actually has, and how we consider we fit well with the open innovation ethos. Aptiv Solutions was in fact for a group formed from the translational science part of Aptiv Solutions is a group formed originally from Fulcrum Pharma, which was a Roche spin-out about 12 years ago, which was really devoted to virtual drug development and the efficiencies and the cost savings and the innovative approaches that were possible from that. It's a long-standing team of people who work together for, as I say, for up to 12 years. And we hope to enable a bridge between early strategic planning and implementation of development. And we work in a wide range of complex therapeutic areas in both small molecules and biologics, devices, working on in global projects, not just UK-based local projects. And we have offices both here in the Catalyst, in Edinburgh, Raleigh, Durham, and Strasbourg, as well as the wider company offices. And we work together with clients on collaborative projects. We provide services as part of the client's project teams and try to support them with moving their projects forward. So we try and apply our expertise in a range of skill sets, from development strategy through CMC, DMPK, toxicology, through early phase clinical design and project management, to drive drug discovery and development programs, and try and provide innovative solutions, looking at a bespoke approach to designing programs for clients, and trying to make sure that the program is best suited to a client's needs. We provide support right at the very beginning, the same sort of stage as Martino's Discovery Assist in lead optimization. For example, trying to make sure that you have good rational drug design in the TPP, and it ensures a level of differentiation right really from the very beginning, through to design and oversight of IND enabling studies and early in-man formulation to make sure that you have a good formulation to reach a decision on proof of concept, which enables you to make a decision about whether this is a really effective and project which is likely to be successful within full development. And in common and in sort of parallel with our other colleagues further within our company, we also can implement later stage activities such as adaptive designs, biomarker strategies, and drug scale-up right through to market access. And we also provide for a range of companies and organizations, both public and private, consortium governance when there's a multiple partner program leadership, fiscal oversight of programs, as well as day-to-day budgetary planning and implementation and strategic planning, which I've mentioned. So where do we fit? Where does Aptiv Solutions consider that we fit with the open innovation ethos? Well, there's sort of 4 key areas: innovative approaches, contacts, an understanding and appreciation of investor and grant requirements, and then having a scalable expert project management and technical resource. Right from the very beginning, the approach, as I've mentioned, has been to have an innovative approach, not to take any sort of standardized drug development process that fits maybe better with the larger pharma environment than most of my colleagues have actually come from, but to provide an optimized and validated development plan right from the beginning. And we make sure that it's validated from the point of view of involvement with key opinion leaders right from the very beginning, and taking plans to regulatory authorities right from the start to make sure that the biomarkers that we're using, that the surrogate endpoints, the endpoints, and the design that we're using is suitable for a later approval and is likely to be effective and create very few questions at the major regulatory milestones. In addition, we work with a large range of different contacts. We are actually already owned by Schroders Life Science Ventures and Halifax Ventures, so we're already familiar with the VC environment from that point of view. We work with a wide range of companies, including directly for venture capital companies. We also work with public-private partnerships such as MMV, WHO, and the Gates Foundation. And we work to try and help our clients actually obtain either dilutive or non-dilutive funding, both from the design and then directly as part of the development teams interacting with investors. We also have a wide range of validated suppliers that we've used from everything from pre-clinical efficacy models right through to manufacturing and formulation development for phase 2 and phase 3 clinical supplies. Our aim is that we also concentrate on making sure that the program or the project is implemented so that it achieves the key milestones and is within budget, that there's a real focus on that within a program, but also with the appreciation of any risks and opportunities that there might be along the way. And as I mentioned, we have a flexible, dedicated resource of experienced virtual developers who are used to pulling together teams with external suppliers, academic partnerships, and large pharma partners to make programs run as effectively as they can. The part of the organisation that I work with, the Translational Sciences, we do concentrate on lead optimization to proof of concept. So where do we think we fit with the type of tenant that have often is found in bioscience catalysts and other similar organisations throughout Europe and the US? In particular, right from the very beginning, we can support discovery project management, supporting business development planning, target profiles, planning to the end of clinical proof of concept, and validation of different costed and scheduled development scenarios. We provide technical support, as I've mentioned. We have a wide range of skill sets, supplier selection to help new startups and from the point of view of making sure they have the right suppliers, they're contracted, all the financial aspects of that management can be taken care of, and then any data is interpreted and reported appropriately. And again, the system support, which is so difficult right at the very beginning, making sure you have the right quality management system, knowledge management system, risk identification, and fit-for-purpose project management. And then lastly, I consider from the background, from the years that we've been working in virtual development, I think we were the first company to actually do that. We really understand working within the restraints of restricted fixed budget, a very short-term focus, which we've particularly, most of the smaller companies that we've worked for have tended to be VC funded and not corporate VC funded. So there's been a very short-term focus really up till now. I think it's changed considerably recently. But we're used to multiple investor interactions, either public or private, and then the continual fundraising that many of our clients spend an awful lot of their time doing. And as I mentioned earlier, working with organisations like MMV and the Bill Gates Foundation, FP7 grants, we spend considerable amount of time with ensuring that the reporting requirements that are necessary specifically are fully adhered to, and there's no problems later on with the budgetary requirements not having been completed. And then lastly, we also work right from the very beginning with a focus on preparation for out-licensing and partnering to make sure that the knowledge management systems are set up appropriately, the design of the program is likely to be attractive to a partner. And also we, as part of that, we support our clients with due diligence, either when partners are doing due diligence on them or they're interested in asset acquisition. So lastly, just the 4 areas that we consider that we can support open innovation within this environment is the innovative approaches that we've undertaken for many years, the range of contacts that we have, our understanding and appreciation of funders' needs, and then the scalable and technical resource that we can provide. Thank you.
Thank you very much.